So welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Chris and I am a gorilla in the wrist. Today we are doing the review of the Islander ISL115. Did the unboxing video for this 2-3 weeks ago. I've been living with it for 3 weeks now. And so I guess the question is, what's the verdict? 3 weeks on. Is this a killer or filler? Let's get into it and find out. So before we get into the specifications, let's just do a very quick run around the watch. So we have what's referred to as an ochre blue dial, which starts sort of a lighter blue and then fades away as it moves out to the centre. We have large batons all the way around at the 12, the 3 and the 9. We have a colour matched date wheel at the 6 with a slightly truncated baton, and then smaller buttons all the way through the rest of the watch. There is a minute track with minute intervals. The hands are what I would refer to as post with syringe ends. The hour hand is a very distinct arrow hand, and the second hand is on has a luminous lollipop end, but it is a beautiful bright pop of red as well. There's the Islander logo above the pinion, and below the pinion it says automatic 200 meters. The dial is ceramic and comes with, doesn't show particularly well on here, but it comes with an absolutely beautiful domed sapphire crystal. The bracelet has female end links, and therefore the watch drops down very, very quickly, gives a beautiful shape on the wrist. For the clasp itself, we have a fully pressed clasp with, let me get this right, a fully pressed clasp with safety catch on it and pushes either side, and 3 holes of micro adjust so you can get a decent fit. And also comes with screw links. The back of the case is embossed. Very pretty, very nicely done. And the bezel is let's get it up the right way. The bezel is a loomed ceramic bezel, beautiful colour. The branding of the Islander branding carries on onto the crown itself and also on the buckle. So we're going to take a quick canter through the basic specifications for this watch. The dial width is 42mm, the lug to lug is 49, lug width is 20mm, and the thickness is 15mm. What I would say is that whilst those size makes it look like a really big watch, it doesn't wear big, mostly because of the lug to lug, but mostly because of the female end nicks, which means that the watch drops away very quickly at the sides and is a really nice fit. In terms of movement, this watch comes with the NH35 movement. It has a beautiful domed sapphire crystal, 200 meters of water resistant, and it does weigh in at a fairly hefty 186 grams. However, as I said, because of the way it fits, actually that's not a huge problem in terms of the weight, and I like a weight with a bit of watch, us gorillas always do. Let's talk about this watch's negatives first. So the first one is when I first got out of the box, I thought the strap seems a little on the thin side. It is a lightweight strap, however, the weight in the head of the watch adequately makes up for that. This is a fairly hefty piece, but it did feel a little on the thin side, certainly compared to some of my other bracelets. I thought it was a little bit thin. The other negative really is the 1-year warranty. Come on, Mark, you know that's not good enough. I think there's an expectation at this price, so for a couple of hundred, I would expect it to come with a 2-year warranty as an absolute minimum, to be honest. So that is a little disappointing. The other thing I did wonder about the bracelet itself is whether or not, given it's 42mm, whether it could stand 22mm lugs and a 22mm bracelet. It does sort of jump in fairly quickly from the lugs down to the bracelet itself, sort of across there. So I did wonder about that. However, having worn it for a couple of weeks, that makes no difference to the wearability. So I guess just a personal choice thing. And it is a decent size of watch. Okay, so having gone through the negatives of this watch, I'm taking a deep breath to get into the positives. So bear with me, this could take some time. I think for me, the dial is just spectacular. I mean, original design, but I love the colour. I love the attention to detail on it. The colour, which isn't coming across particularly well on this video at the moment, you're not seeing the subtlety of the ochre type colouring, or ombre type colouring. It goes from sort of lightish, medium lightish blue in the middle all the way out to black at the outside, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I love the detail, so I love that the date window is not only framed but colour matched, with the little truncated back. And again, it's a beautiful attention to detail that makes all the difference on these sorts of watches. The loom itself is absolutely fantastic. You will have seen the loom shot, and you will see this is as good as any watch I have ever seen for the loom. So absolutely spectacular on that front. And then the final one really is just the subtlety of the branding. I love the little circular element. It's very clever. It's consistently used, so they have exactly the same branding there on the watch crown. And again, exactly the same branding on the strap, on the buckle, sorry. It just has a huge amount going for it. I love the colour, I love the look of it. And to be honest, it's been an absolute joy to wear for the last couple of weeks. It may well have supplanted my Komatsu as my favourite watch, which is saying something. So for me, yes, absolute thumbs up on this one. Congratulations, Mark. I think this is an absolute winner. So finally, to wrap up, the answer to the question we posed at the start, which was, is this killer or filler? I think I can safely say this is an absolute stone dead killer. An absolute wonderful watch if you can get hold of one, and they are out of stock at the moment, but if you can get hold of one at this price, they're currently $289. I was very lucky to pick this one up in the Black Friday sale, and I think I paid with postage $200. It's an absolute steal. If you can get one of these, I can absolutely recommend it. So other than that, all that's really left for me to do is say thank you for watching through to the end. This has been a really good, enjoyable review. I hope you've enjoyed it too. If you have, please subscribe, comment and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, that's fine too. Let me know what you think I'm doing wrong, and we'll try and correct it. In the meantime, have a fantastic weekend, and we look forward to seeing you back as soon as possible. Thanks everybody, bye bye.